Right.
And we know that firsthand from him. We'll see who can get the job done here in round 7.
Well, off we go. 1600 Buggy headed towards turn 1. Good start off that inside row by Colin Peidel, and Trellstad ran out of space there and had to check up really hard on the inside of turn 1.
Oh, Seefeld made a little contact with Peidel, and she went around.
That was actually Taylor Roloff, 319. That was into the side of Colin Peidel. Tough way to start the day for Colin, one of the rookies out there at 1600. As we look back up front, Rocket Man Robbie Resch leads the way through the split lanes. And look who found one another. Seefeld and Connor Schulz running second and third. Oh, and Seefeld a little bit crossed up. They put down a pretty good coat of water after all those youth races.
Yeah, Seefeld all over the back door now. This is what we wanted and we came to see. The best in the business going at it head to head.
Well, one lap in the books. One lap in the books. Robbie Resch leads the way, and here's what unfolded there. In turn 1, you see that wheel on Colin Peidel's car just folded right over. Roloff was able to continue on, but he's at the tail end of the field right now. We look back up front. We missed it, but Connor Schulz now showing the way around.
Yeah,
able to sneak past Resch.
So fast on that outside, coming in there so quick. Using that momentum, found himself upside down at Grant, and he finds himself out front early.
Yeah, looking to bounce back in a big way here. Roloff, who we saw tangled up in turn 1 on the start, was the points leader coming into this race. He had a 10-point lead over Connor Schulz, with Seefeld in third in the standings.
Now Seefeld getting around Rush.
Yeah, he was able to muscle his way past.
Now we'll see what he can do getting that clean air. Now his eyes are set on Schulz. Resch just showing a lot of speed early, but just not enough to catch these two.
Yeah, Resch starting to feel the pressure now from Colin Byer. We'll see them come over the hill here in just a moment. They're about side by side in that battle for third. You see Peidel trying to get out of everybody's way. Peidel's trying to limp it around on 2 flat tires right now after that incident on the start. There goes Byer alongside Resch. I think they were tangled up for a little bit there.
Yeah, just a little bit. Then they go through that loamy soil. It really drags out that power.
That let Travis Trellstad slip past. So from 5th to 3rd goes Trellstad. Here at his hometown track, he was the winner in that dramatic race back in round number 6.
There's Trellstad on the move. Connor Schulz last time by had a 102.144. That is flat out flying here at ERX Motor Park. Man, such a hard hit into the face of that landing.
Yeah, taking a look at the lap times, Schulz about 1.5 seconds quicker than Seefeld and everybody else. As man, Byer got down to the inside again on Resch and ran out of space again, had to check up. Resch just trying to hold on to that 4th spot.
Boy, we see a lot of these divisions in the truck and car classes. They go into that 180, just pitch it in.
And look who's creeping up on those two. Taylor Roloff, who was leading the points when this race started. Trying to push his way to the front after that tangle on lap 1 with Peidel. Resch trying the outside. Byer trying the inside through Talladega Turn.
We're seeing that outside lane be a little bit quicker as the day goes on. That dirt packs in nicely. You get a couple other drivers to run that lane with you. It's definitely quick. Schulz is just checking out on the field so far with about a 5.5 second gap over Seefeld. I'm excited to get to this halfway point.
Sure. I was just watching the lap times as Connor Schulz crossed the line. Almost exactly identical lap times, 2 straight laps for Connor Schulz. We talked about how important it is to be consistent on the racetrack. I mean, that's Roloff going around once again.
I don't know if something broke there. He over-rotated, got in that loose dirt.
Yeah, now he's parked, thankfully, well out of the race line, but facing the wrong direction. I don't see Roloff getting fired back up here. Now Beyer trying the bottom side again on Robbie Resch. Whoa, Resch up on the bike, able to set it back down, but Beyer's going to get by. That is a pass for 4th on the racetrack, as we have reached the halfway point here in 1600 Buggy.
Yeah, the rest of the field couldn't wait for that moment.
Connor just dominant once he got out front. Seefeld second here at the break. Trellstad in a podium spot.
Like I was just talking about a couple minutes ago, I cannot wait till this point in the race, because you know Seefeld never forgot about what happened at Crandon. They're going to have a shot at each one another here in this second half, and
I would
it's hard to tame Schulz, though.
I would think that they've both kind of turned the page on that incident, but no doubt Seefeld wants to get one over on him here. This is Roloff. I don't know what happened there. Looked like the car just locked up on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if it just suddenly shut down or what happened. And there is Resch up on the bike. Rode it out quite a while.
Section though, Shane Hay, to set that back down in the midst of driving. It's great to see how well aware. You can't plan for that. You're just hoping your brain connects to it when you go up on the bike, and got to maintain, as Seefeld was about 6 seconds behind our leader when we came to that halfway point. Connor Schulz, he's fast in anything he gets in.
One fast driver not in the field here this weekend is Donald Reitzel. Picked up his first career win earlier this season. Ran into a little bit of bad luck at Crandon and decided to just take ERX off, use his drop rounds up, come back strong for the second half run. Well, the rest of our field getting collected here. We're going to get back to it. 1600 Buggy Part 2 coming at you.
Well, here we go. We'll see. It's Schulz, Seefeld, your top two.
And dead even on that restart. I wonder how much Seefeld was maybe playing possum in that first half and just saving the car, knowing that there's a long way to go in this one.
Yeah, Schulz backing it in one more time in that 180. Let's see where they go. They both go to the outside.
Yeah, Seefeld left the door open a little bit for Trellstad. I don't think he's going to be able to capitalize there as they go through the split lanes.
Yeah, Schulz is running that wide line all the way up on that top as they crest this big Yokohama tire booter.
Yeah, the top three all went to the outside. Beyer was the first car to go down to the bottom through Talladega turn. As they fly up CF Moto Hill.
So challenging going through that CF Moto Hill. You really got to be on your marks. As Schulz going to click off another lap, this time by Seefeld, not really gaining any ground, Shane.
Yeah, in fact, I think Schulz pulled away a little bit there. I want to keep my eye on this battle for third and fourth, though, as Beyer is still closing in a little bit on Trellstad.
Schulz just went into the 101, so he's definitely getting quicker as the race goes on. See the track really drying out nicely in that 180. Not a lot of guys going to that bottom side.
Yeah,
I think it would be quicker now.
It's shorter, but I think now we're getting to the faster classes where you can just carry all that speed on the outside. You see Beyer trying the bottom once again through Talladega turn.
Yeah,
might have the upper hand here.
It.
It's a drag race between Beyer and Trellstad. That's the battle for the final podium spot. Beyer able to close the door, so Colin Beyer fights back. Finds himself in a podium spot late with 2 laps to go this time by.
Man, it's got to be so stressful for Seefeld. He just cannot pick apart Schulz in that lead. He's just maintaining that gap, but he's got company coming right now. Wheeling down that back jump. Trelstead might get a little drive here. Looks like Beyer might have made a little bobble.
Yeah, Beyer pushed a little bit through that corner. These cars do have a turning brake where you can just lock up one of the two wheels. I wonder if Beyer just made a little mistake there on entry. Able to hold on to that spot though. That time Beyer goes back to the outside through Talladega, so we're starting to see the mental game come into play a little bit.
Well, Shane, the white flag is about to come out, this time by for Connor Schulz. Just dominating once again here in 1600 single buggy.
Yeah, good bounce back as well for Seefeld. Seefeld and Schulz finished 12th and 13th after that race in round 6. With Roloff having issues, that'll shuffle the points once again.
Here I'm in and out of that throttle, just trying to negotiate these tough turns at ERX Motor Park. One final time through the split lanes over the whoop section. Getting through there very clean. He loves that top lane.
Well, just a couple of corners to go here for Connor Schulz. In line for win number 4 through the first 7 rounds.
Boy, he's gonna do it again, Shane. Connor Schulz gonna get the win in round 7.
Another good day for Seefeld. Second place for him, and Colin Beyer on the podium with a 3rd.
Oh, he's happy.
Yeah, cool to see Colin Beyer having a great day. Racing a partial schedule again this year. He was the world champion at Grandin last year. That's his only career win so far. There's the unofficial results. Schulz, Seefeld, Beyer, Trelstad, Resch, your top 5. Wesnick, Cowling, Roloff, Peitel having a tough day. Well, not maybe the dramatic race that we thought it would be, but still hard-fought battle. And the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th was a good one for quite a while there. And a point shake-up unofficially. Had to have Connor Schulz leading the points now in 1600 as we're at the halfway point. We'll step out for a moment. Super stock truck moments away here at the ERX Off-Road National.